Hey guys, my name's MD, and this is my chair. And today I'm here to answer the age-old question of, what is PogieJoe?
A man devoted to knowledge and wisdom, known as the jock of all trades. A scientist willing to take risks that others dare to dream. Today, join him as he embarks on one of the oldest questions in the universe. A question that could answer time itself. Join MD.
What am I doing up here again? PogieJoe is a code that we can use to unlock all the great mysteries and questions of the universe. Questions like, why are there bronies? Why do those like diet sodas? And maybe even the most important question of all that we're all trying to understand. What happened to Miley Cyrus? How do we unlock these questions with the coded PogieJoe? I shall show you right now. By legally changing my name to Joe and constructing a pogo stick that bends the fabric of time and reality itself, called the Pogie Jump 5000, I will attempt to unlock the Pogie code. Although all tests that were performed were inconclusive, we do have even now a bigger question to answer about PogieJoe. Can Geico save you 15% more on car insurance? How many idiotic YouTubers does it take to answer the question of the meaning, what is PogieJoe? Great Scott!
Good time of day to you, fair visitor. I am PogieJoe, and this is the 3rd anniversary of my YouTube channel. However, after all these years, one question has remained largely unanswered. Or even miniaturely answered, for that matter. What is PogieJoe? What is this bizarre term that I have decided to name my entire YouTube career after? Maybe you have the answer. I have decided to scour the internet to see if anyone truly knows the answer to why I called this channel PogieJoe in the first place. Let's find out what they say.
I think PogieJoe actually means one of 3 things. It could, one, be very well that he misspelled boogie and he meant to be Boogie Joe. It could also mean that maybe he wanted to do a little boogie, but actually I don't think either of those make quite as much sense as the last one. I actually cheated and looked up what pogie meant, and apparently it's like urban slang in Canada for someone who's going and picking up their welfare check. So I think you guys, as his viewers, are probably, you know, giving him a couple pennies on the AdSense on his videos here, and thus we're giving him, like most YouTubers, a very small little paycheck.
There was this guy called Joe. He was walking along and he saw this farm and he was wondering, I wonder what's in this farm. So he goes in, sees some chickens, some cows, then sees a wonderful looking little piggy, and he falls in love with it. And that's what you call a PogieJoe. PogieJoe could also mean one of the best YouTubers ever. Just saying.
Okay, so when I was first approached to give the official definition of what PogieJoe officially means, I thought, well, I've got to return to my Gaelic ancestry because I'm Scottish, so I must have some Gaelic ancestry. Unfortunately, I don't know a single word of Gaelic, nor do I know anybody who does. So what I did was I ran all the way up to the top of Scotland, saw this family, looked rather Gaelic looking, and I was like, please, you've got to tell me, what does PogieJoe mean? And they told me it just means an all-around good chap. So there you go.
PogieJoe is the classic self-deprecating handle. It combines Pogs, the gaming system that became a craze in the 1990s, only to fade into obscurity, and Internet Explorer, a behemoth that slowly lost relevance as it failed to offer anything new for years. It's an admission on his part that we are all prone to that as creators, and as such, it's something that he's always aware of. It's very comforting to his viewers.
PogieJoe. Wait, why would we want to talk about PogieJoe when we can talk about me? Like, we all know Joe only gets views because I'm in his videos. Like, no one's gonna want to sit there and watch some lemur with bed hair and, like, think that's funny. No, people watch it because of me. Who wouldn't want to watch something so adorable? So, like, I don't understand why it's not called, like, Becca's Cute Channel or something like that, because really, if I wasn't here, he'd have like 1 view, and it would be our grandpa.
Hi, I'm Baby Dinosaur. Baby Dinosaur says hi. PogieJoe has as much meaning to me as an infomercial. It's persistent, it won't go away, it drives mediocrity into your skull, and has the occasional surprisingly good product. Bye!
The United States is a huge country, so big in fact we not only have regional accents but regional vocabularies. Fizzy drinks might be pop, soda, soda pop, even a phosphate. And this thing, depending on where you live, is a sub, a hoagie, a wedge, a hero, a po' boy, a grinder, or a pucky. And in 3 counties of rural Alabama, it's known as a PogieJoe.
PogieJoe? Oh yeah, I caught that once. I was eating a sloppy Joe once, and turns out it was actually undercooked. So they rushed me to the hospital, and it turns out I had a very severe case of PogieJoe. Oh, the YouTuber PogieJoe. No, never heard of him.
This is what PogieJoe means to me. Say hi, Amy.
Finding the meaning of PogieJoe and what PogieJoe is pretty hard. But I finally have found PogieJoe using this. It is right.
What PogieJoe means to me. A man who keeps things straight. A man who takes time out of his day to make everyone happy. Just a plain awesome guy. And I would love if he kept making videos, and that's what he will do because I believe in him.
What is PogieJoe? Well, every week Joe uploads a new video, and I watch all of them, and every week I'm like, that's awesome. So PogieJoe is awesome, but that's not where it ends. I mean, PogieJoe is like a synonym of the word awesome. You can use it anywhere. Like, hey man, you bought a new bicycle? That's so PogieJoe. Or you just saw Inception for the first time and you're like, that was PogieJoe. The point is, forget the word awesome and start using PogieJoe. Because it's way better.
Well, I can tell you that you are pronouncing your first name wrong. I know it's your name and you feel you can pronounce it any way you want, but the truth is, Pogie has been around for a long time, and it's actually pronounced Pogie. Pogie was a name given to the company clerk in the military back in the mid 20th century. When the soldiers would receive candy or goodies from their friends, that would become Pogie bait, because you could, by taking your candy to the company clerk, you could possibly get a weekend pass or go on leave. So, that it was pretty important to get that Pogie bait. Now, no offense, you don't look like candy, nor do you even look like eye candy. Sorry.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday to you.
PogieJoe means Pegasus. Pegasus. It's a pun because I like puns. I draw you a picture, but I already did. Basically, Joe makes these videos, puts them on the internet, and hopes that somewhere in the world there's a Pegasus watching, because he assists Pegasi, even if he doesn't realize it. So, somewhere in the world, there might be one watching. Who knows? I don't know.
What is PogieJoe? Honestly, I have no idea. But I have a friend named Google who usually helps me out with these kind of things. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. PogieJoe. Oh, looks like it's a YouTube channel. There you go. How do I stop this? Probably the stop button. There we go.
To me, PogieJoe, for some reason, the word reminds me of an orange. I don't know if it's a good tasting orange or what, but it reminds me of some sort of orange. I don't know, Wikipedia will probably say something different.
PogieJoe is a gravitational force that defies the way the world works. PogieJoe is the man who makes things better. PogieJoe is a work of art. PogieJoe is a god.
All of you are still very creatively wrong. However, I know of one man who knows the true answer. Are you all ready for this? Please, everybody, welcome my father.
What's that? Oh, PogieJoe, you say? PogieJoe, you know, when he was just a little tyke, his mummy used to call him Jojo. And then it became Joji Beaners and Jojo Beaners and all kinds of sorts of stuff. Oh, they used to call him the darndest things, if you know what I mean. And eventually, of course, it became Joji. And somehow it morphed into Joji Pogie. And that's how he got it. Now, of course, it's PogieJoe. That's where it comes from.
And this concludes the 3rd year of PogieJoe on YouTube. May there be many, many more. How did you guys like it? How do you guys like being my slaves every time I want to make these videos?
I got him.
Tackle him down!
Caves!
I love you guys. Thank you for helping me with my videos all the time.
Gonna. Ow!
But most especially, thank you, all you lovely viewers, for watching my stuff, for liking my stuff, for sharing my stuff, for
My stuff. Hey, I want this too.
and for supporting me. And for supporting me in all the work that I do to create these short films and vlogs and parodies and songs. It's great fun for me, and I'm honored that people enjoy it, you know? So I'm gonna keep doing it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, that's it. Thank you all for watching.
Jimmy Cakes!